I'm sitting next to this year's Distinguished Inventor of the Year, as awarded by the Rochester Intellectual Property Law Association. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dr. David Borkholder, a Microsystems engineering professor at RIT, and started the company Black Box Biometrics, and I had to prefer to my notes there because I would get it wrong otherwise. There's a lot of terms here that I don't understand, but your work is incredible. A lot of it comes right into this device here. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so this is the blast gauge technology. It's a wearable technology developed for the military, and it measures exposure in explosive blasts. So for the purpose of identifying people that are at risk of traumatic brain injury. So this started as a DARPA-funded effort at RIT. In my lab, it was very successful, and we spun it out into Black Box Biometrics to commercialize the technology.
So let's go back in time. This started when in your lab at RIT?
In the spring of 2010.
Okay. Was it, were you looking at, I mean, we've been talking a lot about concussions for athletes, but obviously there's returning troops and seeing their injuries as well.
That's right. So in the conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan, the signature injury is traumatic brain injury, and most of those were caused by improvised explosive devices. So this technology was intended to capture objective data on that exposure. The device captures, it measures the rapid change in pressure associated with a blast, analyzes that data, and categorizes it. So with the press of a button, you can get triage information for the medic on site, so green, yellow, red, so they get an indication of severity of the blast. And then there's detailed data, so you can download that to help guide medical treatment. So that was the original intent. One of the unique things that came out of fielding was there's significant numbers of exposures in training with heavy weapons, so shoulder-fired rockets, mortars, artillery, and so it's really created an awareness of that occupational hazard.
That's amazing, and this is helping to save lives too, because some of those, when there is a concussive injury, I mean, sometimes the ramifications are not known for a long time.
That's right. And especially with military personnel, they're incredibly dedicated to the mission and their unit. So they tend not to declare that they're having symptoms. And often the symptoms of a mild TBI are very similar to what they might experience in a war zone anyhow. Headaches, difficulty sleeping, etc. So this tells you that they've had a blast exposure, and you can ensure that they get the rest and treatment that they need.
Wow. Well, congratulations to you with your success with this. How does that make you feel that you were recognized by your peers for your work?
It was amazing. It was an amazing group of nominees. I was very honored to be selected, and it's a work of so many people. So at RIT there was a group that I led that contributed to the core technology, and then at our company there's a dedicated group of people that have made it be successful.
What do you tell your students when they see this and think, you know, I want to come up with my own patent. I want to have a patent for an invention. I mean, does your mind work necessarily any different than ours, or is it just, you know, open your eyes, see what's needed, and then try to come up with a solution?
So that's the way that I operate. I look for problems. Most of them are biomedical related, right? So look for problems that can help need solutions to help people. So and then the inventions come along the way as you're trying to figure out how to address those challenges.
That's neat, yeah.
So I'm curious. So you say there's the injury, and the military personnel is wearing this. You said you can get the information out of it. How does it extracted?
So there is a button, so you can press a recessed button, and it would give you a solid green for no events, or a flashing yellow or flashing red, depending on severity. So that's the triage capability. But then there's a USB connector. So you can plug this into the computer. Our latest version, which we will launch this year, actually has wireless capability.
Wow,
as well.
like a Bluetooth kind of thing, almost.
So you are constantly working and figuring out how to advance this.
That's right, yes. We're currently on the 7th generation of the technology at our company.
Do you ever hear a thanks from any of the troops in the field?
We do. So especially the medics. So they really comment that when they have someone come to them that's suffering from headaches or other things, they don't know if they're dehydrated, if they've been pushing too hard, or if they've had a blast exposure. So this is really giving them a new tool to understand that this is someone that's had an exposure, and it then says we need to go down this pathway to evaluate them and make sure that they get the rest in treatment.
Oh, that's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That's just wonderful.
How cool is that, right?
Very cool. Very interesting. I could talk some more. I have so many more questions, but
yeah, that's
we're out of
awesome.
time.
Very timely, too, considering what we now know about concussions.
It is. It's important.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Great. Thank you.
Congratulations.